I still don't really know why that pixelates so heavily, but there we go, that is a thing. I'm back. Hello, everyone. Wasn't expecting to come back this soon, but needs must. We have a wonderful lizard mirror for everyone tonight. Wonderful. Ooh, why am I clicking on that? That's not what I need to click on. That's what I need to click on. All right, let us find the match. Let's see if it started yet. I don't think it has. It has not. That's Vindabba's clan game sitting there. Bit of a late one, I suppose, for me, but that's fine. We've got to do what we can for the Challengers Cup. Everything seems to be working fine on my end. Let me know if you can hear me all right. You never know. We may even have a caster jump in at some point. It is possible. Yeah. So, Lizard Mirror, we have Liztagious versus Iguana Beat You, which is a great name. Hello, Luke. Nice to see you again. Thank you for joining us. This is a Challengers Cup game rather than a playoff game. This is, I would say, a little bit of a mismatch for one reason or another. I will show you why. Apologies for the recurring image there. So we have Liztagious, who are somewhat underdeveloped in the Saurus department, because they appear to have lost quite a few Saurus very recently, and are also missing a Croxigore for this game. So we've got a couple of decent Saurai, and then a few decent skinks. You've got the lovely Agi-ups, and level 6 skink is pretty ridiculous, isn't it? Up against Iguana Beat You, who are hale and hearty, a block on all their Saurai, couple with tackle, and then a couple of nasty looking skinks. So that is what we have for you tonight. I suppose, given that the Croxigore is healthy, that Croxigore having a good game could well be the deciding factor. In terms of the coaches, you have the Div 4E Contagious E, who finished 4th. We'll take a quick look at the specs and see how they've done against Lizardman previously. One game against Lizardman, which they won, whereas we have the much fresher Iguana Beat You, who came in through play-ins. Let's see if they've actually played against Lizardman. They have not. So, tailor the tape, not much between them, really. And obviously there's going to be 100k of inducements in play, so they could work out pretty nicely. We are expecting the game to begin anytime now, which would be all lovely. And yeah, as I say, a little bit of a late one. Can't really argue with that. Yeah, so I think a lot of this is going to depend on who gets the best of the punching with the Saurai, and you have to favour Iguana Beat You for that. Iguana Beat You is a great name. So when it comes down to it, I think it's really going to be where the dice lie on those blocks. When you're rolling block with players who have block against players who don't, in general you're probably going to come out better, but it could be that that will breed a sense of complacency and lead to skulls galore, or Nuffle could just decide that, you know, being Nuffle, strange things will happen. That is some Nuffling. We've all seen some pretty brutal Nufflings in our time, I'm sure, or experienced them. I know I have. Okay, so the match is apparently just starting now, according to Trunk, who has just dropped me a line. I will just reply to that. And here we go, we are in. So let's see how the chips fall. I will pop some tunes on as well, so when I'm not speaking you can hear something, because dead air is bad air. Okay, let's roll. Oh. Alright. I have green Lizardman because I like green Lizardman. Looks like we are sitting pretty in the right place, so Iguana beat you are defending on this drive. Okay, apparently the site hadn't updated because there is a Croxigal and it's not a new one, so that even things up a bit, I guess. Hello Aldar, nice to see you, mate. Yeah, it's the Lizard Mirror. Trunk couldn't do it in the end, so I jumped in. I was talking about how this looked a bit one-sided, but it's looking a little bit less one-sided now, because apparently the site hadn't updated or something, and the Croxigal is actually able to play this game. So it looks like... Of course they do. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so it's looking a little more even. It's an interesting one because the more underdeveloped looking team are actually an older team than the more developed team. Presumably there was a brutal game a couple of games ago where there were many deaths. Apparently, Aldar, you need to be a little louder, according to my chat. That sounds good to me. I'm going to turn my tunes down a little bit. That should help. There we go. I don't even know if they'll work now because we're using Discord, and Discord likes to stop Spotify playing, even though the playlist I use is... because I have the mod pack that allows you to change the colour of lizards. Unfortunately, it changes all of the lizards, so they're all green. It'd be nice if you could change like individual teams, so you could have like some green and some blue, but apparently not. That is a quick snap, which is probably a good thing when you're lizards versus lizards, because those Saurus aren't dodging anywhere, so at least you can do stuff with them. Yeah, really decent skinks. There's a couple of really brutally good skinks kicking about. I will turn myself down a little bit. That should probably help. I think. Let's see if that helps. Any better? That is also a possibility. How are we sounding now, Luke? Hello Deluxe Cowboy, welcome to the stream. Let me have a look at my Discord. Where are you? Sorry, you're going to have to call the action for a second while I just tweak.
Well, it's just kind of service blocks, nice and easy, no follow, so I think that
We are going to take the Crocs block. No worries, Trunk. I can't blame you for not staying conscious. It's getting a bit late in the day. Must be pretty late where you are, Aldar, actually, to be fair. Nice. I'm used to it at the moment. It's all right. I think you must have done about 20 games, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get into casting more of other people's games. I mean, I did a fair bit of it during like college and minors. Ended up doing ridiculous things like staying up till like 4 in the morning so I could cast random Americans games and things, but it kind of fell by the wayside in recent months. And given that I did not qualify for the playoffs, it kind of makes sense to give some props to the people who did, you know? Yeah, I'm not sure I like the follow either. That's just giving you a really, really easy Crocs block.
But again, for a turn at least, it's kind of
Yeah, true. I mean, realistically, it's tying up. Yeah. Yeah, it is going to tie up 3. Yeah. So.
well. I expect this in the sorry scene example because none of them look spectacular.
Exactly, exactly. So this is really going to be a game of skinks. It's going to be one who can keep their skinks the healthiest, and two who can just kind of break away with them. I think we might see some like hot and sweaty skink on skink action tonight. In fairness, because those Saurus are just not going to be moving anywhere. If they're tied together, then they're tied together, and that's basically what happens. So we might see death or glory skink attacks. So it should be kind of fun. Alright, so that is the Crocs down. It doesn't break armor.
It's going to depend on the player.
Exactly. Yeah, you kind of think taking the blitz there was probably the wise thing to do, just to move that Saurus off. Still can't hear you apparently, Aldar. Can you hear Aldar at all, or say something, Aldar?
Something.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like you're bizarrely quiet. That's very strange. I am most perplexed by this.
That's weird. Fine.
Yeah, my computer can be an absolute pain in the butt for that. Keep talking.
Yeah, well, we're just seeing as a position. That's slowly just doing. But yeah, if we get to skink and skink action, it's going to be fun. They both have a lot of skink, so that's actually nice for both.
Yeah, for sure. Like having double skink nonsense will be quite glorious, I think. The Lizardman mirrors are kind of much maligned, but
There's often much fighting though. There's more Liztagious. This mirror can be well, boring, but something like, well, not much happening.
it can be a not much happening. It can just be a case of just them wailing on each other and no one really breaking armor and what have you. But
But again, the funny part is here, neither of the teams has bench.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a case of who gets those armor breaks first and who gets those removals first. I think may well decide this one.
WhiteeJD might blue has a bigger chance there, and also to tackle.
Mhm.
They are going to be key to tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can stay healthy, then they could decide things. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm checking my settings, Trunk and Luke, and I cannot figure out exactly what's going on. Everything seems to be fine, which is bizarre. Let me just double check my settings here. Is that any better? Say things.
I don't know. Yeah, well, we have this nice little DT skink here. He's also going to be very valuable. Just for saying something. And we see a blitz in here. Ooh, he's going straight for a skink. I like this. Going straight through, and we get the both down. And
Awesome.
that's the first injury, first blood.
There we go, that is the first injury, just in time. I got things fixed. Apparently, OBS had decided to mute my audio input, and all I had to do was double click on it to check the settings, and it worked! Wonderful! So now we can hear Aldar's glorious dulcet tones, just in time to call that injury. Hello Yeti, hello Chinchururin. I hate that name so much because I can't say it.
Boy.
It's a great name, but it's a tongue twister for me because I'm terrible at speaking.
Just call him Lord Brainlord.
Yeah, I probably should just do really, or call him Lord Brainlord. He of the fantastic recaps. Yeah, so that is the initial injury. That is one skink gone. We'll see how many.
And again, that might be a key injury because snowball happens at times, and well, now we got the first down, and he's now man up for the rest of the game. So
Certainly, and if one of these teams loses all their skinks, they basically lose the game. So yeah.
Oh no! Crocs ball.
Crocs ball. You gotta love a bit of Crocs ball.
We actually already saw this once in playoffs. Crocs ball. In turn 8, he had to do a pass to a skink that was in the end zone.
Amazing. I think I actually witnessed a tree score once, which was bizarre. but yeah, Imperium can throw up some quite strange things. So you get to see the sort of lesser seen animations and stuff like that, which is always a joy to behold.
Well, then you should see the one-day tournaments.
Yeah, I've played in a couple of them. They always go extremely badly for me. I played in the Hugh Jackman Memorial Cup and lost to Ogre in the first game. That was a joy.
Ouch.
Had a Chaos Cup run that was just a complete disaster. I just ended up getting drunk and bitter. It was one of those things.
I've had a few also, and at some point I was Metal called me that I just came for the end of the playoff for the losers bracket and got a good run there because I wasn't in the. I came too late, so I wasn't in the group stages.
Very nice. Yeah, just avoid the group stages entirely, and you'll succeed. Trunk says, by the way, that we should probably just mute you.
Again, oh damn it!
I don't know. You probably make more sense than I do, so I just go into deviations about calling fleshies Gollum and talking about spam for some reason, according to the last game.
But I think my most fun was Cripple Cup. Now where they're taking it nice and easy. I had a Chaos Dwarf team, all with kill skills. I didn't take anything but kill skills. And I faced a rat team in the first round, and they were 430 TV after my game.
Oh God, that poor rat team. It's all right. I'm
stacking the ball here with a 1 dice.
This is the skink sack, the joyous skink sack. Dodge fires
pushing it in for a mighty blow, a tackle hit.
Mighty blow tackle hit coming in. Some lovely stuff.
And they are also both fairly underdeveloped.
Double pow as well.
You hate to see it on your RG4 skink.
Yeah. Are we going to see an armor break? We are.
Yes, we are.
And
and a KO. So we're down to 10-10.
And the Saurus Magnet hands it.
There we go. Magnet hand.
Because Challengers Cup. What do you do with it, though? I mean, you're stuck on a Saurus with Mighty Blow. There's a skink there for an assist. And we bonehead with the Croxigor as well, so you can't even free anything up here. I mean, what do you do? Chuck the skinks in?
Yeah, you need to chuck a skink in for an assist or two, or you need to do Saurus touch.
Yeah, I think
5 plus Saurus touch.
But given he's already taken his turn, he's stuck there. So yeah, you.
No. The Vorugal, he is the block Saurus. You can dodge.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, I was looking at Brimscythe, the current ball carrier. I'm not really expecting him to be the ball carrier for very long at this point.
No, he's going to get chinned next turn.
Very chinned.
But if he stays on his legs, you're just going to score with him.
Yeah, I mean, the scale of the problem that he has here... Sorry. Terrible lizard puns. Terrible lizard puns. You should see me here when I commentate on a Kislev game. It's just bare puns for days.
Yeah. It should be.
Alright, so we're taking some freebies on the other side here.
Yeah.
Punching over some of these unleveled Saurai. I didn't see what the inducements were, actually. So.
I don't think there is any.
No, because the Croxigor came back, correct. It would have been 100 TV without, but because the Croxigor came back, it's pretty much an even game.
I think that one die, I don't like that. I would have preferred the dodge.
Yeah, I don't like that
Get
either.
this.
I think I probably would have taken the dodge, and you've just freed up a Guardsaurus,
Yeah.
which probably not a good thing, given that you can get in and make things even worse for the ball carrier. Oh, red die.
Ooh.
I do like a good spicy red die when you've got block and they don't.
Yeah, but it's stand firm. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
for sure. Croxical
Yeah.
laughs it off.
So yeah, first hit. Yeah,
First
he's
hit
down.
is about. And you've got skinks who can recover that. Easy peasy.
Yeah. So we got our first king on sking action before, and that was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was a very lovely little sack attempt. No magnet hands this time. It would have been hilarious if it had magnet hands to the Saurus who just punched him. But alas, Nuffle is not so kind to us. This is one of those games where I can say that I am completely neutral. I have never interacted with either of these coaches before, and they're both playing lizards. So, ooh, that is an injured Saurus. That's big.
That's big.
That
That's a
is
guard
big.
one.
M&G on the Guardsaurus.
Ooh,
Power Apo comes out.
And Apo says no. Bueno,
And Apo
he's dead.
says no.
Apo says dead.
Yeah. Oof. What were you saying about snowballs before? Coxigor cooperates, runs up and stands on the ball, just in case the skink pickup fails, I guess.
Apparently, gouged eye is considered death for an apothecary.
You have been gouged in the eye, now you are dead. It's like the worst magic sponge ever. I'm assuming he's going to pick up on Martin, the level 6 skink.
I wouldn't hate the 2 die on the movement skink with block versus no block and then go pick it up.
Yeah, I think I probably would as well. Looks like he's going to go with...
Well, 3 dice and...
It's a 3 die, so...
And we get the pow.
And we get the POW. Do we get the armor break? We do not. Tank skink is tank. Shurikan. Shurikan is like... Yeah, no, not happening. Pick up. Succeeds. Runs it back. I think that's probably sensible. It's not as fun as if you have like potato skink, but
Ooh, if you want to be spicy, that Croxigor can blitz that skink.
Croxical can blitz that skink. Killer Can, I have the mod that allows you to change the colours of the Lizardmen. I changed it to green on a whim, haven't changed it back yet. So they are bright green. I want to see that Crocs blitz. I want to see that Crocs blitz so bad. It would be immense.
This here is why some people are hating when you go break tackle first on the Saurus. I don't hate it for one of them.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
you need ability.
Yeah, just being able to move that Saurus can be such a big advantage. Whereas here, you've got a whole load of Saurus who can't do anything. And
Well, it's 3/2 pluses to get a 3 die on that skink with the Croxigor. You just need activate and 2 GFI.
yeah. So, just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
It
Do
would
it.
be so lovely.
Do it. Do it. I'm trying to send like psychic vibes. I mean, even if it just ends up being a push or whatever, you can still. Well, actually, to be fair, he's got sidestep, so maybe not. It is an RG4 blodge stepper, so it's a rough one to be hitting, but you're still going to get 3 die. So do it. Just do it.
Well, I think he's thinking about where could he move, how can he make things safe, can I free something
Yeah,
up?
for sure.
Well, you could avoid a 2+ if you move that tackle Mighty Blowsaurus over and take a 2 die on the Saurus.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Crocodilios and get him down.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would just be two 2+s for it.
Luke says you can move the MB and 2 Dinosaurus to base the Crocs, but I don't see why that's better, really, than... Here we go, here comes the Blitz. So he's not going to do that. He's going to take the Skink out. That's sensible. It's not as fun, but it's sensible.
You already remove one skink, remove one more.
Exactly, just murder the Skinks. Win the game that way. Doesn't get the armor. Oh, gets a stun. Gets a stun.
To be honest, end of turn, take the Crocs, base him on the skink, tail on the skink.
Just dare him to roll dice. I mean, realistically speaking, does he have anything that could blitz that? Oh, what was that?
Well, that's failed GFI.
That was choices. That was certainly choices. Yeah. I can see why he did it, but it was certainly a choice. Columns up the Skinks. So much sidestep on these Skinks as well. Alright, brings in the other Skink for an assist. Gets the power.
He gets him down.
So that gives you a nice straight run across for the Crocs.
Yeah, you just need a 2+. You don't even need GFI. Not so scary anymore. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
And now he's seeing what he had possibility to do, and he's sitting there. Damn it! I should have blitzed with the Crocs.
Yep. Absolutely. This is the instant regret. Oh no! It brings the Crocs back across, so you can get the 2-die on the other Saurus, who gets chinned.
Yeah, I would still put the tail on the skink because that would have forced him to blitz in that direction or take a risky dodge.
I'm not sure I would have followed that one up. You are giving yourself. Yeah, he should have followed with the Bloxsaurus, who hit the Saurus over by the ball, and then I'm not sure he should have followed the other Saurus on the far side up because it is now a free 2 dice.
Ooh, push it, push it. Yes, we see a surf.
We may well see a surf here. Gotta thin those Saurus ranks out.
Oh.
Are we gonna see a Croc surf?
No, you have to throw it. Yeah, I was also just
That's
thinking
the sensible thing to do, yeah. Oh, Double Skulls comes out! Gets the surf on the second time of asking, though.
He's fine.
He'll be back.
Yeah. These thick Saurus skulls, they can't do anything.
I wonder if it's the fact that this is a mirror that is just meaning that we're just advocating the stupidest possible plays.
I don't know.
When these coaches watch this back, they're going to be like, "This hasn't helped me at all."
Well, that they haven't had me cast before. I always advocate base because that's fun.
I'll try and be slightly more sensible and less enthusiastic about doing dumb stuff. Oh, another Double Skulls comes out. So turns out that the 2-die on the far side was not much of a threat after all.
But again, that followed that one Saurus is now tagging up 2 Saurus.
Yeah, for sure. So it does make sense. And when you're going to see things like the Double Skulls come out like that, then it kind of works out to the good. So what do we think is going to be the play here? I think you might try and get in from the front here. I would think that probably the sensible thing to do would be to move Thordak the Red, the Croxagore, in to base the other Crocs and Gecarus, and then probably hit Gecarus with the Blitz, using the Tackle Mighty Blow Saurus. Looks like he's going to bring him back and bring him across the front. That also makes sense.
Yeah, I don't hate this. And then still blitz that Saurus, yeah.
Yeah, definitely blitz that Saurus. I think that's the prime target here, because if you can get lucky and remove it, wonderful. And if you can't, you've still got Tackle on the ball. Contemplating the reroll. I can understand the contemplating of the reroll there.
Yeah, but he's just pushing sensible thing. pushing him the wrong way. He should have pushed him to
Yeah,
the
should have pushed him
sideline
in
and followed
should have
up.
followed. Because you do have a free Saurus here who can come in for support. I suppose he's wary of the fact that the Croxicle is currently unmarked.
Yeah, but if you're forcing Lizards to go with the Crocs blitz, you have done something good.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a truism of any team with a big guy, really. If you're forcing that to be the blitz, then you are inviting calamity for your opponent.
Except on an Ogre team.
Except on an Ogre team, because they're the ones who have to blitz, really. Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever seen a Noblar blitz. I don't think I've ever seen a Noblar live long enough to become a viable enough red dice sacker to pull one off.
Oh, I have. I've also seen Noblar 2 dice blitz the Saurus and kill him.
Oh, lovely. Blood Bowl is a thing of much strangeness and wonder. So
I don't know if you saw one of the first matches this round with goblins.
I didn't. I missed that one.
Ooh, that was brilliant.
I do love a good goblin game. I basically spent half of it laughing.
Well, let me put it this way, because we're way over the 48 hours. We have goblins in the second round.
Oh, wonderful! That's great to hear. I do love a good goblin team. Some of my favourite games that I've ever cast have involved goblins. Some of my favourite games I've ever played have involved goblins. I had a wonderful Imperium game at one point where I was playing against someone who was using a bomber and managed to intercept and throw away successfully 3 bombs in a row using a tree man, which is just
nice.
Bizarre.
Yeah, but this goblin team is coached by Kiander, and he is
a damn good fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic goblin coach. So less surprising.
Ooh, and a KO.
It's a KO. Umbrasil is out of there. This is
starting to look a bit bad for WhiteeJD. At the moment, he is 4 out for this drive. 2 of them are permanently out.
And that was one of his tackle Sauri. The other one being on the sideline, having been apoed. So yeah, this is looking like a situation in which you probably want to try and force your opponent to score.
Well, you'll try to remove a few pieces first. And here comes the blitz and the skink. Yes, I like this. The movement skink.
Oh,
no dice.
No dice. Quite literally.
I would maybe have considered greed re-rolling 3 dice there. You
yeah,
just
same. I mean, when you're in this situation with 4 turns to go, realistically, what are you going to use those re-rolls for?
Well, there are a lot of things because you're still in a bit of a bad spot. He's blocking you off nicely at the moment. You can't get decently through.
Yeah. I think I've kicked off a bit of a discussion in my chat about how bomb intercepts are bugged because they always happen. Even if they are, I'm not complaining because it just adds to the random chaotic nature of goblins and is much more fun that way. So, yeah. Who doesn't like to see a bomb get caught and lobbed at someone else?
That's why you never take a bomber against Kislev.
Yeah, never ever take a bomber against Kislev. It's a terrible idea. Okay, so looking at this,
sensible thing is also they riot security gate. So riot and pitch invasions are no bueno.
Indeed, yeah. So this will get decided in the requisite.
Ooh.
Oh, another double skulls comes out.
Ooh,
quad skulls. Oh, and it's an injury as well.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Brutal. That was a guard skink.
Oh, Apo.
Power Apo into a no-caz. I think we can call it Power Apo on turn 5, can't we?
Yeah.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, how to make a lizard mirror interesting? Oh, a lot of double skulls.
Just tons of double skulls and some proper callous brutality, I suppose. Again, though, I'm struggling to see how this gets stopped. Unless you're going to do I'm going to run a skink through a couple of tackle zones for a 1 dice. This is a little...
To be honest, I wouldn't hate that. You could risk it. You have a few skinks, and you also have one up top. So if you get down, you actually have a skink who, with some dodges through tackle zones, could pick it up maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Away.
I mean, Stunty is OP, so yeah. I mean, I would probably go with Glider, the skink on the far side here.
Yeah, that block skink.
The block skink. Take the hit there. Pray you get it down. If you get it down, then just dodge Galadon through, grab it, and run away. So if you do that, how does he catch you?
He doesn't.
And if you can get that sneaky little nick, then you're going in with a pretty hefty advantage.
I actually think I would move the movement skink around for an assist, so you get a
for sure. I'd go for the assist with the movement skink because you can definitely pull that one off without much trouble. Doesn't look like he's going to go for that though.
No, he's just going to base his skink on a Mighty Blowsaurus.
And we have a bonehead on the Crocs because of course we do. Do you take the 1 dice here? Do you just go screw it and just throw that 1 dice with the movement up skink?
You have to now. You just messed up. If you don't run away, that skink is getting chinned.
Mm-hmm.
And that skink might get chinned by a 3 dice if you take a Crocs block first.
Yep. Dodges out and round. May go for an assist on the ball here, actually.
Yeah. But that was your recovery.
Yeah, exactly. So you're sacrificing the recovery for.
But yeah, he is
for the 2 die.
going for the attack.
He is going to go for it. We are going to see some more hot and sweaty skink on skink action. Here we go. Runs around. Stunties through. Rerolls.
Ooh.
Doesn't get it.
Yeah, you have to because the one was dodged and both down doesn't go since he has block.
And now that skink is pretty much going to get away scot-free.
Yeah, you can more or less do what you want with him at the moment.
Mm-hmm. There's an argument to be made to be putting the movement up skink in contact with the ball, but it's probably a bad argument.
No, you don't.
It's probably a bad argument.
That's an instant 3 dice.
It is, yeah. Gets the 1 die on the far side, though. With the cheeky pal.
Block versus no block.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's the question. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Take the red dice, you free up the Saurus, now you put the Saurus there. It is looking a little bit like dire straits for Whitey at the moment, though.
Yeah, he has a skink that's getting chinned next turn. He can make this fairly safe. I think he has 2 skinks that's going to get chinned hard next turn.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that Saurus is probably going to get whacked as well. Yeah, that's all you need.
Push is fine. Stand up Crocs.
Mm-hmm.
Chin the movement skink, run down to the right corner, and you're safe.
Exactly.
And if you want to be brave, you can vanity pass, but don't do that with Stunty.
No. Yeah, so I think Movement Skink is about to get very chinned.
And yes, Blades up Saurus again because they're not going to dodge away because they don't like 5+ dodges.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you're making this a 3-die.
Mm-hmm. All eminently sensible. Oh, Bonehead on the Crocs.
Ooh. Well,
We
not
have,
that matters too much, but it's okay
Nope.
because both the swords are based up.
we have 2 dumb Crocs on the end. Not going to chin the movement up Skink then, apparently.
Oh, we're going to 3-dice the other one. Ooh.
Treble pushes, the mighty pushes going on there. Does, however, free up the other Skink, so maybe you actually chin the Skink with the Skink. You've got 2 Skinks here you can come in for assists, so runs them round.
We haven't blitzed.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see a Skink Blitz on the movement up Skink. Because this is 2 dice. Or do you just bring him in and sit him on the corner here to prevent motion forward with any real ease? Again, stunty. It's a strange one.
Yeah, the stunties don't care. They're just going to dodge through.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's what I thought. Skink Blitz.
Double
Mighty
power.
pushes. Sidestep. I mean, you sidestep up.
Yeah, you sidestep up because you're going to chin. You're going to go for a blitz and the skinks to sack the ball.
Works just the same, I suppose. Still gonna have to
Yeah.
do the same kind of dodges. Do you run him round now? I don't think it really matters. You can get to him regardless. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say you would probably run him a bit up closer. So if
Yeah,
he gets
yeah.
down, you have-
Try and get in the way
Exactly.
so that you can recover it if needs be. That's the most sensible play.
You can get a 2-die if you want to dodge away from diving tackle, but
Who wants to dodge away from diving tackle though? That's I mean, you can get a 2-die with a couple of GFIs actually because you've got Geladon down here.
diving tackle is a lie. You just don't believe in it.
Yeah, so I suppose you can. Oh no, wait, can you? Can you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can. You can get onto the ball. He's opted not to though. Oh, and a KO on Basiliscorus. Thinning out that Saurus head.
This is going to be your fast second half then. With
it's starting to look like it, isn't it? Yeah.
Been a lot of armor breaks and bloody for teams with so little development, basically.
They have certainly pounded on each other a bit here. Provides the assist.
Yeah, he's going for the dodge away from diving tackle.
Can't say I really blame him now. That seems like a relatively sensible option. Diving tackle does its thing.
Oof.
And that is an injury as well. Ooh, savage. Just a badly hurt, but he's out for the rest of the game. No Appos,
Yeah,
of course.
Appo gone.
I probably would have activated the Crocs as well. Not actually done anything with him, but just activated him. Because at the moment, the Crocs ain't doing much.
Well, you have a Saurus that can chin the skink down there, so easy 3-die.
Yep. Here he comes. It is a sidestepper though. And it works. That is dodge to sidestep, so there is going to be a dodge involved in this.
Well, you gotta turn more. You can move down the other skink that's blocked with no block. You can block with the skink if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
No break.
No break. I would have been tempted to foul it.
Problem is, yeah, so would I, but again, if that skink went out,
Mm-hmm.
you would be down to 2 skinks so far
Yeah.
in the second half.
Yeah.
Same as your opponent, but still, skink wins games.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the standard piece of advice for anyone playing against lizard teams. Beat up the skinks. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen a game where it's successfully come off and all the skinks have gone, but I'm sure they've happened.
Just let them face chores.
Yes. Yeah, maybe that's my flaw. I've never played as Chorfs because I don't hate myself enough for that.
You can easily get a 1-die on it.
Yep. I think at this stage you just kind of have to take it, don't you?
Yeah. Dodge out round. Well, we take a Croc's head first.
Mm-hmm. Because why not?
That would have been a horrible 1-9.
It really would. Yeah. Yeah. So you bring Geladon the skink up to
Yep.
base up Guillemon Jr., and that gives you a 1 dice on the ball.
No, you keep him away. You just dodge out the skink down there and hit him from near the goal line.
Yeah.
Don't move up the other skink. That's the only other skink you have, so you need him in the second half.
True enough. Yeah. Dodge out. Dodge back in. Dodge out. Hit in. Try and pray that you get lucky.
It's again also a risk, and you could lose a skink, and suddenly you're down to, well, 1 skink because
1 skink.
2 of them are injured.
Mm-hmm. And if Roadrunner doesn't come back, then yeah, very dire straits. Looks like we're going to see. I'm not sure. What does that really accomplish?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, he got it!
Gets the POW.
He got the POW. Maybe we'll see the magic magnet hands happen here.
You know what? I would have gone up between them.
Yeah, I would have done too.
Well,
It works out alright. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you have to risk the skink here, but that's
Yeah.
not a good place for that skink to be. Goes. Yeah, okay, I like it.
I don't.
Risk it for a biscuit?
Yeah, but you can easily get 3 down, both of them.
Oh, of course. The one saving grace is 3 dies without tackle.
Yeah, and both of them have sidestep.
Mm-hmm. So what you really need to do is for one of them to not work, and then step onto the ball and hope it scatters to your own player, I guess. That's yeah, scatter it maybe. Nope.
Now you got another chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, if you scatter it, there are 2 times magnet hands where he doesn't score because they
For
already
sure.
moved.
Yeah. Yeah, 1-9 on the pickup would definitely be hard to swallow, Luke. You are correct. I mean, there is the issue of it being skinks having to pick up here. Here comes the blitz.
Well, one of them is. Oof.
Ooh.
Now you sidestep onto a
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, no. It
Oh.
doesn't.
Well, actually not bad because now you're still the tackle zone on the ball, but it's edgy forwards your hands.
Yeah. However, we have seen a quad skulls come out, so Nuffle could be feeling fruity tonight.
Well, when you look at the sidelines for both of these teams,
yeah.
Nuffle is feeling lovely and fruity tonight.
Yeah, Nuffle is certainly feeling fruity tonight. Oh, and it fails!
Ooh.
And it's Magnet
Magnet
Hands!
Hands. Well,
Well, that's a 0-0 half, and I really was not expecting to be saying that after that carnage.
no.
I mean,
But-
at this point,
but-
if I'm Whitey, I'm tempted to just hit end turn. Like,
You have a free 2 dice hit on the Saurus over there
that's
with your...
like basically the only thing you have there.
He could organize another 2 dice on the Saurus and the Crocs easy. If he blitzes with the Crocs, gets him down, bases him up north of his Blocksaurus, that will leave 2 dice.
Yeah, I mean, even if he doesn't get the Saurus down, he can still orchestrate the two dice. All he really needs to do is get a push. So yeah, I think that's probably what I do. Deluxe Cowboy is sending his energy to WhiteeJD. This is a game. This is certainly a game. Like, you would think, looking at these sidelines, that it wasn't so much of a game, but it is a game. There is a Tacklesaurus coming back. There is a possibility of another Tacklesaurus coming back.
Yeah, and these KO rolls are going to be important for both sides.
Really important. Really important. You can see the cogs turning here. Oh, goes for the one die. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the Croc splits there, I think.
Well, it's still possible. Still possible. You blitz now and put him in there again. You still get 2 dice.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, with the way the Nuffle is tonight, you'd half expect them both to be armor breaks and both to be removals.
No. Double skull from a Crocs and he dies.
Quad skull on the Crocs, yeah. I've seen that. I saw a... in fact, I had a wonderful game once where I was playing as humans against Lizardman, and a Crocs... I didn't blitz. Why didn't he blitz? I had a Crocs quad skull on my ogre. No, he didn't quad skull on my ogre, actually. He got both down on my ogre after the reroll. Killed himself and injured my ogre. Which was kind of remarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't blitz there with the Crocs.
I have Hexes called my underworld troll into strength bust, no regen.
Is he going for the ball?
He's hitting a skink. I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either. He has a somewhat of a skink deficit at the moment. Goes for the reroll, reads it, gets the POW. No armor break though.
No. No bueno.
What a half.
What a half.
What a
Well, there's
half.
still a red die on the Crocs if he wants to be spicy.
Eyeliner Crush, this is Aldar.
And he does! And
He
gets
does!
down.
He red dies the Crocs! What a mad lad. No armor break, unfortunately, but mega props for the effort there. Let's see how these... Oh, both back. Let's see what happens on the other side. He stays out.
Ooh, that's rough.
That is rough.
Yeah, Island Crush. Aldar, a Danish guy, joined in for a cast here late night.
Aldar is a proper mad lad. This is like your 742nd game this week. Something like that. I've just seen your name on every cast going.
Well, I've just been co-casting where people need it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's the way to go. I wanted to co-cast the game that Hugh the Lizard was calling earlier, because he's someone who I'd played in a division with, but unfortunately I'd picked up a game by that point that started half an hour later. Because everyone needs a co-caster. It's a thing.
And we've been missing a lot today, so
Mm.
it's also we have quite a few that's on vacation, the usual casters and everything. So
Mhm.
and some are taking a bit relaxing because they're slightly burned out and so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the reasons that I decided to jump in a bit more as well. Islander Crush says that she likes your accent.
Thank you. Well, Northern European here for you.
Mm-hmm. The sane part of the world. Um,
Well, that's only until you meet us.
I mean sane in some respects. I've known many a Scandinavian person, and they tend to be quite insane in many other ways. I presume it's the cold and the dark.
Well,
Lord Brainlord is pointing out that your casting this week has been legendary, which I can only agree with. This is
thanks,
two
Brainlord.
skink game. Two skink game. For
Two skink was yeah,
for Iguana beat you. So this is a weird one.
and also if you put all your sorrows there on the line, you're gonna be in a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not sure what he could do that would be different, other than forming them into some sort of screen, in which case they're going to get mobbed up on anyway. I think he's maybe gambling that maybe he can get a removal on the line, but even then,
Yeah.
extra
Well,
reroll.
the extra reroll, that's good in overtime. Ooh, that kick. Think he's very, very happy this wasn't a blitz.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, so we're going to see Crocs and Crocs action here, I think. And does get rid of the other Saurus, so that's something. So you can pull the other two Saurai back to cover a little bit, but at the same point, this feels very exposed. Especially if this Crocs on Crocs hit goes south. It doesn't, it's a push. But it's a push on a stand firm Crocs. So that Crocs is now tying up 3 players. And you've only got 7 players on the pitch.
You basically need to blitz that one almost.
Mm-hmm. I think you do. I think you have to blitz that Crocs out of the way, and then maybe carry on through to base up the other source. I don't know. It looks like he's going to play it conservatively, which is sensible. But yeah, you need that Crocs out of the way.
Yeah, that Crocs is tying up more or less half his team at the moment.
And if this pickup goes wrong, then there's a Saurus going to base the ball. Or actually not, because he has done the sensible thing and run the other Saurus back.
But then again, you can still get a Saurus from the other side to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You just need a GFI.
Yep. Pickup fails. That's that extra reroll gone. And it's a snaked pickup. Oh, that you can definitely get Saurus to the ball now. 2 of them.
That was triple once.
Yeah, treble ones. Snake Eyes Plus, I suppose you'd call it. Mutant Snake Eyes, I don't know. Not looking good for Whitey at this point in time.
No. It's, these injuries have been rough for him.
Really rough.
Basically, him not getting his Saurus back doesn't matter much because he will still be down numbers and no break tackle or anything.
And I mean, you've got an Agi up Skinker who can pick that ball up. So I think what happens here is you bring the other Saurus into cover. Yep.
You blitz with Iguanus on that skink.
Yep, and then you pick up and then you run for the end zone. That was some rough dice. Some very rough dice. I mean, we've seen a quad skulls and we've seen a treble one. He's just gonna smother
There
the
we go.
ball for now.
Yeah, it's sensible. And now comes the Blitz and the Skink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ouch.
Oof.
Oh, just
Flips
stunned.
over.
Lucky.
Flips him over. So if you're Whitey now,
Oh, I don't like this.
oh, I don't like it either.
What?
GFI's through though.
Well, okay, fairly. He's safe.
Brave taking the GFI, having used your reroll. However, rolled a 6. So, is what it is. Yeah, so realistically speaking here, this is looking like we're probably going to spend about 4 or 5 turns stalling.
Here's what you do. That tackle Saurus on the line, he red dices the Crocs. You block the other Saurus, and then you use your Crocs to blitz the Skink, so you have tail on there.
Yeah, I think that's roughly the only thing that you can really do. And of course, that is a Croxagore with stand firm, so you have to get that Croxagore down with the red dice.
Yeah, 30% chance.
The failed pickup there was very brutal. It was possibly the worst combination of dice you could roll to get, well, the worst point at which you could get a triple one.
Yeah.
He's pondering it, as would I be.
Yeah. The only other bad choice you have is red die the Skink with the Skink.
Yeah, and that's actually probably a worse choice because the Skink that you've got doesn't have block and it's against a Blodge Stepper. I suppose it's whether you think that the reroll will come through for you, but yeah, I think you have to red die the Saurus.
Well, there is 6 plus 5 plus 1 die on the Skink with the Tacklesaurus.
I suppose you could blitz through the Saurus sitting to the side of the Tacklesaurus with the Tacklesaurus for the 1 die, and then bouncy, and then stick him on the Skink, and then bring the other Skink back to cover as well. Yeah, this is one of those situations where all of the options are bad, so it's just deciding. You're basically picking your poison.
No. All the choices are not bad. All the choices are horrible. We are beyond bad.
I stand very corrected, Aldar. I stand very corrected. I think your best possible scenario here actually may be going for the 1 die on the unleveled Saurus so you can get tackle on the ball. Oh, he dodged it!
Yeah, he went for the 6 plus
He went
dodge.
for the 6 plus dodge. And the tail does its thing. Doesn't break armor though.
Tail did nothing. It was a 6 plus no matter what.
Yeah, correct. To be fair, I was pointing out because the animation is of a tail. It's basically like a tail whack.
Well, at least this time the Saurus with the tail came into play. When you see the animation, often as when you play Chorfs, you get this. Tackle does a thing, and then the Hobgoblin stand next to him. He just trips him instead.
Yeah, it's true.
Hands off to the Agility Skink, so that's nice. Level up for him.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're just going to see like 4 or 5 turns of stalling now.
I think we're going to see a foul.
I think we're going to see a foul.
No, I don't.
I shall return very shortly. I'm just going to go and grab another drink, so I will leave you to call the action for a second. I apologise if anything happens that means that I can't click, but I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Don't worry. I don't think we'll see a stall. I think actually with him being up this much, I think we'll see him score next turn. Because why not farm the SPP when you can? He's got some skinks that could use a level up. He's got one more that's 2 SPP away. He can't reach anything. He can't do much at the moment. Blitz, Hitosaurus, move back, get into the line to the Crocs. Passing with Stunchy Skinks is bad. Yeah, true, it could turn, but what is the possibility?
Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to agree with David here. I think you've got a couple of turns grace where you can just kind of pass between the skinks, just farm some SPP for them. I mean, Roadrunner is only a couple of SPP away from leveling up, so what, you pass once, hand it off back. I mean, they're both agi up. So pass once, hand it off back, pass again,
yeah,
and then score.
Or get Demetrius, the other skink, down. He's also just missing 2 FP. Oh, he is putting the skink down. He
is bringing the skink down. He is not going to go quietly into the night here. Not
it's
sure.
It's playoffs / challenges. You do not go quietly into the
Diamond
night.
Tackle does its thing, and that is an injury.
Ooh,
Ow.
ouch.
Ow, ow, ow. Just a badly hurt. Yeah, Agi for stun these skins. I don't know. I like...
Take the 3 dice on the other skink over here. If
Runs off as far as he can. Makes sense.
he stalls a turn more.
Yep. Here comes the blitz on the skink. Rerolls it, gets the pal.
Yeah. 3 dice. And that Saurus just missing 1 SPP.
I am currently drinking a Kraken and Sprite.
Actually,
Lord Braid.
what he should do here right now is this block guard Saurus. Move him down, hand it off to him. Wrong way. And hand off to him because he's 2 SPP away and you need that more.
Yeah, for sure. You know, do the Okay, David. So Kraken is a black spiced rum, and Sprite is a lemon and lime soft drink similar to 7-Up. Lord Brainlord knows what's up.
And spiced rum is always good.
Kraken is a particularly fine spiced rum as well.
Yeah. I just had a few whiskeys earlier, that's it.
Can't argue with that one. I do like a nice fine drama whiskey as well.
We have. I'm also a Viking reenactor, so and we usually drink a few whiskeys when we're there.
Having seen your profile picture on Discord, that does not surprise me in the slightest.
That's actually the old one. I got a haircut. At that point, I had hair to below my waist.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I had hair to below my waist. Oh, that's a skull. That is a skull. I'm not really sure that changes the complexion of anything, but that is a skull.
But that was back when I worked as a Viking in a museum.
Okay. I'm not really sure how to respond to that one. That's pretty cool. You were a Viking in a museum. Amazing.
Yeah. Making history living for the tourists and basically getting paid to shout at kids, and when they cried, the parents were just laughing.
Are you just saying that you had a job making children cry?
Yes. Fighting with weapons? drinking and making children cry.
That's like the ultimate job, really. Isn't it?
Yeah. Sadly, it wasn't paid that well, so.
But you know, the perks of the job seem pretty great. Yeah, so we're just going to see some stalling here. So I apologise in advance for the sheer amount of nonsense that we're going to talk about, stuff completely unrelated to the game. But this is essentially, unless something really drastically weird happens, basically academic at this point. Yeah, I can't say I've ever worked as a Viking in a museum. I do, however, have a considerable amount of tattoos. So there's that, I suppose.
As a start, most of the Vikings have a shit ton of tattoos.
Yeah.
I was actually, before COVID, I had a appointment with a tattoo artist we have at the Viking Fair. He's hand poking.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never actually got a hand poke tattoo. I've always kind of wanted to.
Oh, and we get a KO here.
That is a KO on Basiliscorus Jr.
Yeah.
David points out that he hates the non-attempt to pass or hand off to a Saurus. I get where you're coming from. However, this is a Challengers Cup game, so it would be really stupid to do that.
No. If he last turn, that Iguanus, he's 2 SPP away, he brought him down. Mm-hmm. He could have been near, and you could have used 2 turns, maybe 2 turns to try to hand off to him.
Yeah, for sure. There is that. But yeah, you're then risking getting. You know, we did see a treble one. We have seen a quad skull, so you are risking Nuffle just having a proper laugh and going, right, well, you're going to fail the pickups now, all of them.
And then we go into overtime, and you're still up, man.
Yep. And then we're going to have you fail all the pickups in overtime as well. And
yeah,
and then
all
your opponent is going to win by
1.
default because you can't pick the damn ball up.
Yeah, with 2 edgy force kings, that could be fun.
Yeah, it's happened. I ran a pro elf team in upstarts at one point who were notorious for just failing pickups all the time.
Well, so were mine here in Demon 4A.
Diving tackle does its thing.
Again, diving tackle's not a lie.
Diving tackle hasn't been a lie this game. It's actually done quite a lot. I do quite like the diving tackle animation for skinks as well. It's like, I'll just do a flip. Do a barrel roll! It's not quite as good as the piling on animation for high elf catchers, though, which is a very little scene animation. But they basically do like a ballet pirouette on top. Oh, it's a death! It's a death!
Oh, that's just horrible.
And no Apo. Oh, that's insult to injury, I think.
My pro elf team, I spent 6 rerolls in a half to just get 1 vanity pass on an elf, and he still didn't get it.
I had a game with my wood elf team recently where I failed 6 out of 6 leaps. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, another armor break.
Stun?
I was half expecting that to be a death then. This is poor Whitey. This is unpleasant.
Yeah, I have to feel for Whitey, and
really have to feel for Whitey.
It's just he has three players left on the field. Like,
there's been a couple of things that I probably wouldn't have done, but given the circumstances, like we said, all of his options were horrible. So whatever he picked was going to be bad regardless. I don't really think he's played anything wrong here. He's just got hideously unlucky.
Yeah.
And he skulls. I mean, that's good. You burn the reroll. You don't really need them at this point because at this point, you probably lost. But
yeah. And now you can base up.
Now you can base up.
I would have preferred him dodging out and then blitzing the skink.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Croc's Boneheads.
Clark's Boneheads. This has just been so many things going wrong. I mean, there's an argument to be made here as well for dodging out the movement up skink and then cutting the corner and sticking him on the ball carrier as well.
Yeah, you know, because diving tackle hasn't worked this game.
It so has. Oh! 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 Is he going to dodge around the diving tackle skink? If he does, I'm going to be mighty impressed.
And now just click skink, click ball carrier and place him there.
Yeah.
He's either on the ground or he's there. It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, either way it doesn't really matter. I think at this point, the reason that there is this stall going on between anything else happening, he might just do it, is that he did not expect that to work.
No.
Just do it. Just do it. Wonderful.
Diving tackle's a lie.
Diving tackle is a lie for once in this game. Is he going to dodge into the tackles? He is! Oh my god!
What a lad.
Absolute mad lad.
All I'm
Sure he
saying,
can.
White has had
Does his
a
thing.
horrible game, but he is not going silently into the night. He's just
Exactly, and that's what I like to see. No matter how horrible the game, you still try. You still try. Even if it's the dumbest possible moves imaginable, you just do them. Do them. They're only pixels, damn it. You don't even have to paint them. It's fine.
here. It's been years since I painted. Well, let me rephrase that. It's been decades since I've painted last.
Nice. I'm a 40k player, so I have a considerable amount. Oh, 3 die does the thing.
No, it doesn't do a thing. Now it just runs to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Movement up, skink can reach.
Movement up skink can reach. You are correct. He'll block it off, but you know, stunty. Just do it. Just throw them dice. Throw them dice.
I used to play Blood Bowl and Warhammer back in the 90s.
I got into Games Workshop stuff in the 90s as well. So my first purchase was actually 2nd edition 40k. I did have Warhammer at one point as well, but now I'm pretty much exclusively a 40k universe player. So I have 40k and I have Necromunda, and
Ooh.
my lovely fiance actually managed to pick me up a sealed box of the original Gorka Morka for my birthday last year, which was kind of amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very nice. Not
That
entirely
was
sure how
actually
she did
not
that.
good of. You can basically blitz from the goal line.
Yeah, blitz from the
That's-
goal line.
That's a one die.
Absolutely.
But to be honest, you might consider going for the 2 GF5 with the Saurus, so you get a 1 die from up, so you can push him through the finish line. If you get him down, so the ball is scattering.
Yeah, I think that's actually possibly a better option. Like when you have no options left, that seems like the best possible one. Yeah, you've got to roll some dice. He's just going to go straight for the hit. Gets a push. I think you re-rolled it. Oh, into a skull. Poor Whitey. Just
Whoa.
cannot catch a break tonight. And it's an injury.
So he
Cannot
doesn't
catch a
need,
break.
he doesn't need to level now. He got the 2 SPP. You could hand it off to the other skink and score.
Yep. And you've got a turn in hand just in case something goes wrong.
And if you're really, really mean, you can Surfasaurus.
Yep, you can. You can surf the source with the Crocs. I wonder if he goes for it. I figured that was going to be the blitz. And it's an armor break as well.
Oh.
And it's an injury! Oh, Whitey. Whitey. My heart goes out to you. It's a bad hurt, so it's okay. It's okay. But my heart goes out to you. This has not been a fun outing for your lizards.
No, not at all. Yeah, handoff there.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't think he's actually played this wrong at all. It's just been dice. The dice have just been so brutal. He is going to surf him.
Handoff works.
Handoff works.
Push on that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think we're going to see a surf. Because why not? Oh,
well.
gets the pow.
He could base the ball.
Yeah, he could, but I think at this point he's probably just going to go whatever
Call
dude,
it.
and just call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
take the hit with the Crocs hit. Take the other. Ooh. Just a stun.
Just a stun.
Take the other hit up there, and then just hit and turn.
Well, you need a few 6+ dodges.
It's a whole bunch.
Base the ball.
I'm not sure you bother because that player is worth more than the risk here.
Probably just saying that GG's.
Oh, he takes the red dice. He gets chinned.
Whitey, you mad lad, I love you. I'm sorry this has happened to you.
I'm so sorry, Whitey. You have played a blinder. It feels semi-cruel, this outcome. Like, if you do watch this, and I can completely understand you not, because pain, then you will note that we haven't really criticised your play, because there hasn't really been much to criticise. It's just been a case that you've just been kind of dicked over.
And here is when you get to the end screen, you just see armor breaks.
Hardly any of them. Yeah, 8 versus 7.
Yeah, 8 armor breaks, and basically your whole team was removed.
Yeah. Like, every armor break just ended up in a removal. Liztagious had 81% ball possession here. Equal amount of blocks. But look at the difference. 41 blocks succeeded, 1 KO, 5 injuries, 1 kill. 41 blocks succeeded, 3 KOs and 1 injury. Just, SPP wise as well. 2 for Iguana beat you, and then just a whole host on the other side. So you got 7, 9, 13. Just really one-sided when you look at the dice. I'm curious about the block dice. I want to see whether they were as bad as they felt. Liztagious had slightly...
Luke, it would have been a 6+, 6+, 5+, 6+ to base the ball.
Yeah. So, I can't agree with you there, Luke. I think that it wasn't worth it. At that point, you're probably not going to win. You're probably not going to be able to do anything to stop it.
Yeah, but Luke, you're also a mad lad. You're in every single stream watching, so... Yeah.
I mean, if he was an elf player, and it was an elf, then I totally wouldn't understand doing it. But when it's 6+, 6+, 6+, 5+, 6+, like, the odds on that are so utterly astronomical that it...
And I think at that point, with all the injuries and everything, I think his hopes were just down.
Yeah, exactly. And you just want your team to still be alive for the next season. If I was going to re-roll, maybe I would have done it. I have done crazy things when I've known I'm going to re-roll for the next season, because it's like, well, it doesn't really matter, you know, might as well do it because it could work, you know. But outside of that, I mean, I have a 1 minute league team that are all basically human linemen with no skills, so you know it doesn't really matter if they die. But yeah, he was basically trying to pee into the wind that entire game. It was just brutal to watch. So yeah, like I said, neither of us really had any complaints about his play. The only complaints we were really making was that he wasn't doing the most insane things possible. But I think that was something that we kind of consistently did for both coaches, and it was rough. It was rough.
But congratulations to the winner and moving on, and commiserations to White.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you very much for jumping in, Aldo. Much appreciated.
You're
it's
welcome.
been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully, we'll get to cast a couple more games
Oh,
at some point in the immediate future.
there are possibly more. I see there are some tomorrow without casters.
I am otherwise engaged on a Wednesday evening, but it depends.
Same
There may well be some sort of game that I can kind of sneak in and nick before I have to go off and play Call of Cthulhu and scare my friends.
Yeah, I also have pen and paper Wednesday, so
We a man after my own heart then. A Viking after my own heart, if you will. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, and hopefully we will manage to grab something together again.
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully,
Indeed.
now I think I'll have a smoke and I'll have a go to bed.
I think that's probably wise. I'm not going to be far behind you in that respect, I think. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure to cast a couple of games today. And as I say, it may well be that I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I will certainly be back on Thursday with another one. So have a wonderful evening. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, and have fun.
Good night.